3, Emily Suckling. Number 9, Emily Maltesers. Number 20, Cassie Hill. And number 24,
this one's mine.
Lex Davis.
Welcome everyone to the first game of our BigV Champ Division doubleheader at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre between the McKinnon Cougars and the Pakenham Warriors. My name's Daniel Giancino. It's a pleasure to be with you here, and it's also a pleasure to have alongside me Oliver Ledger. Oliver, welcome to the live stream today.
Thanks, Shorty. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
So today we've got in the women's division the 7th place Pakenham Warriors versus the 8th place McKinnon Cougars. Should be a tight contest today, so we'll see how we go. Just about ready to get started here. The McKinnon Cougars in the red to the right of screen, and the Pakenham Warriors in the white going to your left of screen. Starters today for Pakenham in Brianna McKenzie, Brianna Watman, Hayley Nickerson, Melissa Pryor and Erica Meyer. And for your McKinnon Cougars, Amy Patton, Emily Suckling, Emily Maltesers, Cassie Hill and Lex Davis. And we are away here at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre, and McKinnon Cougars control the tip on the first possession. Lex Davis looking to get to work early, bit of contact, didn't like it, and missed the 2-point field goal. Brianna Watman to do the duties for the Pakenham Warriors on their first possession. Throwing it back to a bit of floppy action. Brianna Watman, the lefty shooter from 3. It's good. Don't see much floppy action nowadays, Oliver Ledger.
No, we don't.
But good to see shooters still the fundamental heel-toe-toe on the 3-point line as Cassie Hill goes to work inside with the lefty scoop. Fell down, but no foul. Melissa Pryor with the rebound. Brianna Watman to run it away the other end. Early post touch for Erica Meyer. Blocked by Lex Davis. No fouls called here early. A lot of contact, but nice to see the referees letting them play through it. Baseline out of bounds. Watman finds Pryor outside the 3. Gets it back by handoff action. Looks to play downhill with the middle ball screen. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Float game by Brianna McKenzie, no good, and McKinnon will take it away. Lex Davis on the post touch, Cassie Hill on the drive. Amy Patton couldn't hold it together on the cut. Turnaround fadeaway with 7 on the clock, no good. Pakenham and taking it the other way, Brianna McKenzie. Right hand scoop and no good on the inside, but there's going to be a foul, and Brianna Watman heads to the line for 2.
Amy Patton. That's her first personal foul, first team foul. 3, Watman heads to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Not a lot happening here, Ollie, on either end. I don't know whether it's a lack of aggressiveness on the offensive end from both teams or just the defensive prowess keeping them out of the paint.
Yeah, the defense has been pretty good. McKinnon can't really get a set out at the moment.
Brianna Watman goes 2 from 2 for the line. And we've got a steal here in the back court. Bree McKenzie coming away with it. Gets a steal and the bucket.
2 points.
Heaps of full court pressure here from the Pakenham Warriors. McKinnon Cougars try to work through it, and they do. Maltesers for 3. No good. Cleaned up by Mel Pryor, and Bree Watman takes it away again. On the push, nothing going on the fast break. Watman on the pull-up is good.
2 points.
And we've got an early timeout here from Coach Paul Graham and the McKinnon Cougars. Starts with a 9-0 run for the Pakenham Warriors. What do you think's going to be the topic of the timeout here for the Cougars, Oliver?
I think trying to get through that press, it's really slowing down McKinnon at the moment. Pakenham, they're slowing us down. It's not good.
It's not great, mate. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, a 9-0 run is definitely not the way you want to start the game, but definitely the way you want to start the game if you are the Pakenham Warriors. Bree Watman leading the way early with 7 of the 9 points for Pakenham, and Bree McKenzie with the other 2. It's a Bree action.
It is.
Not the cheese. 7:20 to play, 9-0. Pakenham have the lead here. Pakenham coming off a game last night against Bellarine. Didn't get the job done, 87-76. Just fell short. Hayley Nickerson had herself 26-4 to go along with Bree McKenzie 16-4. While Bree Watman looks to continue her shooting, as last night went 3 of 9 from 3. And looked pretty good on that pull-up there, real early in this game. Getting ready to go here, straight again after the timeout. Full court pressure maintained for the Pakenham Warriors. Looking to get a trap here at the half-court line. McKinnon continue to control the possession. 6 on the shot clock. Patton playing out of the short corner. Lex Davis on the short roll. No good on that time. Watman pulls in the rebound. Looking to make something happen on the fast break. Nickerson yet to get going here today. Great find on the roll for Erica Meyer. She opens her account for 2. Bit of zone action here after the press for the Warriors. Suckling finds it in the corner. Not much going, so Lex Davis takes a long 2. No good, and Bree McKenzie pulls the rebound down on that one. McKinnon Cougars still yet to open the scoring count on this end. Patton asking for a ball screen with Davis. Empty corner. Patton on the pull-up. Still short. Erica Meyer pulls that one down. And Pakenham have an opportunity to extend their lead yet again. Mel Pryor finds Bree McKenzie on the cut. Looking to play off the pivots, and Davis just stuck their hands into the last minute, so Bree McKenzie will go to the line for 2.
Called on number 24 for the Cougars, Lex Davis. That's the first personal foul, second team foul. Alyssa Pryor checks out of the game, replaced by Ebony Sanders. Amy Patton checks out for your Cougars, replaced by Kate Bassicini.
We've got subs in here for both teams. Ebony Sands gets her first minutes of the game, checking in for captain Melissa Pryor, as we have Amy Patton checking out for the Cougars, and Kate Bazzicini checking in. Bree McKenzie, first free throw no good. Second one is just fine.
Substitution for your Cougars. Checking into the game is number 15, Chloe Hicks. Replacing number 9, Emily Maltesas.
Another sub here. Maltesas will take a rest, and we have Chloe Hicks checking in for her first minutes of the game for the Cougars. See how they go with the press here. Working it through by the pass. Suckling. Open drive. Lefty pass out to Hicks. Short corner. No good. Bazzicini on the O board. Still can't get it to go, but McKinnon maintained possession. And Bree Watman just took it away out of the hands of Bazzicini. They get running the other way, and it's an alley-oop for McKenzie, which was no good. Nickerson finds it back off the O board, and Lee Wilkins is going to control that eventually for the McKinnon Cougars, and it's still a 12-0 halfway through this first quarter. Ollie, they just can't seem to get anything going here on the offensive end.
Nah, they can't find a shot. Everything's falling short.
And just don't seem on the same page there, as you see Lee Wilkins trying to get the back cut, didn't quite commit to it. Kate Bazzicini couldn't find her, and she throws it away. There's more substitutions here for Pakenham. Bree McKenzie takes her first rest of the game, and enter Rhiannon Watman tries to get Gallagher involved in the action straight away, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. No good, and it's going to be returned to McKinnon. Watman not too happy with the call, but we digress and go the other way as McKinnon still hope to open their scoring account on this end of the floor. Davis now trying to make something happen. Goes to work on Meyer. Righty hook is good. And 4.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. McKinnon Cougars finally opened their scoring account, as does Lex Davis. Horns action here. Watman and Meyer. Plays through Sands. Watman didn't like the look of the pull-up. Finds Sands on the pick and pop. Lex Davis to pull that down, and Cougars look to go 2 in a row here. Davis loves to work around the free throw line. Was blocked by Meyer, and Pakenham Warriors going the other way. Sands thought about the three again. Pivots her way through the paint. Round Bazzacchini. Fantastic footwork there. It's 14-2 in this first quarter the way of the Pakenham Warriors. Bazzacchini on the lefty drive. Thought she was fouled. No good. Nickerson will pull it away. And we go the other end for Pakenham, looking to extend their lead upon 12. Watman, straight away three. Good. Gee, she can shoot the ball. Went 3 of 9 from 3 last night. Extends their lead to 15 with that lefty 3 ball. Brianna Watman, we know she can play. Absolute hell of a hooper. Played NBL 1 for a few years between Knox, Kilsyth and Delman Valley. As Lee Wilkins no good on that 3-point attempt. Sands pulls it down. Meyer a little bit slow to get up, but she's okay. Watman on the drive, finds Gallagher, couldn't keep control of it, and it's going to go the other way again to the McKinnon Cougars. And we've got subs in for both teams here, Oliver Ledger. We have Bethany Kodara heading in for the Pakenham Warriors, giving Hayley Nickerson a rest, and almost took it away directly off the inbound as Cassie Hill checks in to give Lex Davis a rest for the Cougars. Hicks on the drive, 2-player action with Lee Wilkins. Pin downs for Suckling. Cassie Hill on the pop. Cassie Hill impacts straight away. Gets the righty drive to good over Sands. Watman asking for a horns action here for the Warriors. Enters through Meyer. Nice little action there. Gets Meyer a look, but couldn't get it to go under the rim. Kadara. Sands and now Watman. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Watman, righty floater, no good, and Cassie Hill will pull that down. Cougars have an opportunity to bring this lead inside 13 rather. Cassie Hill, 2-player action with Hicks. Finds it back out to Wilkins. Bazzacchini at the top of the floor. Lefty drive. No good on that attempt as well. Meyer doing a terrific job defending the paint for the Warriors. Emily Sands struggles to control it around half court, but the Pakenham Warriors get into some offensive action here. Sands looking for something to do. Watman, wing ball screen, empty corner with Myers on the pull-up. No good on that attempt as Lee Wilkins goes the other way. Outlet to Emma Suckling. Just need to try and find something to close out this quarter. A minute to go, 13 points to lead for the Warriors. Hicks no good, finds her own rebound, almost the identical miss. Bazzacchini finds it around the foul line. Wilkins for 3. No good as Sands pulls down the rebound. Just under a minute to play here. Watman looking to extend the lead of the Pakenham Warriors. It is 13 now with 35 seconds to play. 2 Cougars on the floor, and that ends up with a Myers. Quite an easy layup under the rim on that one, Ollie. 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. Lead is now 15 for the Warriors. Bazzacchini, foul line jumper is good. Lead back to 11, and it'll stay there if the Cougars can get a stop here. Sands for 3. Good. Just before the buzzer, and that's going to take the lead a little bit higher than the Cougars would have liked. It's 22-6 the way of the Pakenham Warriors at the end of this first quarter. Geez, Ollie, I don't know if I want to be part of that playing group in this time out for the Cougars.
No.
Quarter break, rather.
No. McKinnon just can't seem to buy a shot until Patton hit that last 2 outside. Whereas Pakenham, they seem to be...
Just look like they're firing on all cylinders here at the moment.
Yeah.
Watman slicing and dicing through the lane. Ability to find players on the roll, on the pop, by herself on the pull-up. That's all happening the way of the Pakenham Warriors, and the Cougars just looking to find something here. Possibly a few subs, get some new girls into the game, see if we can find some different lineups here to combat the Warriors. Looks to be a tough one, but hopefully if the Cougars can get something going here in this second quarter, it could be quite a different contest here as we look to go forward.
Yeah.
Not too long till we get going here. As we mentioned earlier, Brianna Watman's leading the way in the points for the Pakenham Warriors with 10. The Warriors also out rebounding the Cougars by 4. The Cougars still managed to get 4 offensive rebounds, but nothing going on the second chance points department, rather, and it's a grim field goal percentage at the moment for the Cougars, 15.8%. Just 3 of 19, and conversely, the Pakenham Warriors shooting at 50%, 8 of 16, getting almost anything they want inside and outside at this moment. While we get going here in the second quarter of this matchup, Pakenham Warriors to control the possession first off. Sands thought about the 3, decided not to. Watman tried to find Mel Pryor on the post touch, poked away. And as we suspected, some new lineups here for the Cougars as Maddie Simmons finds her first minutes of the game and finds her first drive there and knocked out of bounds by Gallagher on the blocking foul. And as well, Alice Humble checks in for her first minutes of the game.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Poked away by the Warriors. Will stay with the Cougars out in that deep corner. Early substitution here for the Pakenham Warriors. Hayley Nickerson checks in to give Brianna Watman a rest. And we're going to have 11 on the shot clock here. Chance for the Cougars to try and get something going here. Six seconds left. Maltezos finds her way to the foul line. Humble on the drive. Righty layup is good. So the Cougars open the account for the scoring in this second quarter here. As the Warriors will try and get those 2 points right back again. And Gallagher, ISO on Maddie Simmons. Pull up 3, no good. Maltezos brings down the rebound. McKinnon looking to push it here on the fast break. Finds Simmons. Couldn't control it on the pass. Tried to find Humble on the cut on that occasion. Just threw that one out of bounds, unfortunately, if you're a Cougars fan. Post touch through Pryor. Sands. Nickerson on the drive. No good. Misses the whole lot. Patton pulls it away and pushes the offensive break. Patton drives all the way through on the right layup. Gets that to go, and the lead is back to 12. Gallagher, long 2, tapped away. Maltezos on the break now, looking for Humble. Takes it herself in the end, blocked under the rim by 2 Warriors. Not sure who gets a stat on that one. Gallagher finds Nickerson, hopes to open her account, and she does from 3. Lead back out to 15 now. Cougars still trying to put a dent in it. Patton, foul line jumper. Good. Left her all alone on that occasion, and she makes them pay. Now, neither team at full strength here today. Pakenham Warriors without one of their post players, as Sands hits a three off the dribble. And the Cougars without one of their guards, Lily Brand-Catazano, are dealing with an injury at the moment. It's both teams looking to check in some new players, get some substitutions happening. Maltezos with 9 on the clock. Plays through the foul line. Lefty layup is good. Cougars all of a sudden trying to find some sort of rhythm here. Nickerson spins through the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, and she'll head to the line for 2.
Foul called on number 20 for the Cougars, Cassie Hill.
Cassie Hill on the reach in there, and as we mentioned, Nickerson heading to the line for 2. As Lex Davis heads back into the game for Cassie Hill, and Maddie Simmons will take a rest for Chloe Hicks. Similarly for the Pakenham Warriors, it's Gallagher taking a rest for Brianna McKenzie. As Nickerson gets that second one to go. Lead is still 15. Pressure maintained for the Pakenham Warriors. Cougars find Davis on the roll, gets her own rebound. Kick out, kicks, one more for Patton for 3. Good!
You can already see McKinnon starting to get on the same page more than they were in the first quarter.
Just starting to now, just starting to. And we can only hope for the sake of the viewers watching at home that it begins to get hopefully a closer game as Pakenham get 2 points straight back. Davis and Pryor going at it in the post. A lot of contact with the refs letting him play through it. Maltezos on the throwdown. Finds Humble. 3 seconds left on the clock. Sands pulls that one down. Humble strips it right back. Couldn't get that one to go again. Mel Pryor finds Nickerson on the break. All the way through Davis, and her hands stayed down, and there's going to be a foul, and she'll head to the line for 2.
Number 24 for the Cougars, Lex Davis. That's her second personal foul, second team foul. Emily Suckling checks into the game, replacing Emily Maltezos. Hayley Nickerson heads to the free throw line.
M. Suckling coming back in for another spell, and Maltezos will take a rest for the Cougars. Gets that one to go. Lead still extending for the Pakenham Warriors. Cougars starting to find some offense here, but just can't put a pin on it on the defensive end. As Suckling, 3-point field goal attempt, no good. Nickerson on the push, finds Sands outside, and they'll settle it down here with 18 on the clock as Gallagher for 3 is good. Lead all of a sudden up to 19, their biggest of the game. Just about 5 minutes to play here. Middle ball screen action, Amy Patton and Lex Davis. Patton on the turnaround, short corner, almost behind the backboard on that occasion, Oliver.
Yeah.
Sands finds Pryor on the roll. Thought it was kicked out of bounds, but I think we've got a foul on the floor. And that's correct, we do. It's going to be on Alice Humble, and they're going to have Pakenham Warriors ball on the baseline. A couple of subs in here. Lee Wilkins heading in for Alice Humble, and as does Erica Meyer for Mel Pryor. Tipped out of bounds, stays the way of the Pakenham Warriors. 13 left on the clock. Shot clock, rather. It's base out. Nickerson trying to make something happen here. Spinning, wheeling and dealing. No good on the lefty layup attempt as Hicks looks to punish them in transition. Patton plays off the closeout. Back to Hicks. Short corner 2 is good. 21-36. Still the way of the Pakenham Warriors here. Lead back to 15 now. Cougars need a stop here and another score to try and get something going. Bulk handoff action for the Warriors. Nickerson on the pull-up. Good. She doesn't miss much.
No.
Nickerson leads the team for the Pakenham Warriors in 18 points a game. Starting to get things going here now herself. Couldn't find Davis on the post touch. McKenzie looks to save it in the corner and does. Scrapping and fighting, the Cougars still going. Davis gets the steal and pushes it for the Cougars. Finds Patton. Davis now at the elbow against Myers. And we've got a foul on the right hook attempt. Believe that's going to be on Erica Myers.
Foul called on number 2 for the Warriors, Ebony Sands.
Negative, Ebony Sands on the blocking foul.
That's her first personal foul, second team foul. Cody West-Linnet checks in for the Warriors, replacing.
2 subs here for the Warriors. Ebony Sands and Hayley Nickerson checking out as Cody West-Linnet checks in for her first minutes of the game. And Mel Pryor coming back in for the Warriors. Amy Patton takes a rest for the Cougars, and Maltezos comes back in for the Cougars. Davis goes 1 of 2 from the foul line, brings her account up to 3. Lead still stuck in double figures at 16 here for the Pakenham Warriors. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Cody on the bounce pass, no good. McKenzie, long 2, no good. Davis pulls it down, Maltezos the other way. Lee Wilkins thought about the 3 in transition. Davis finds herself on the block. Turnaround Jay, no good. I think it's going to stay Cougars ball just outside of the baseline. Tapped out by Bree McKenzie on that occasion. .251 to play in this half. 12 on the shot clock. Cougars looking to get something going here. Suckling finds Hicks, drove it back to where it came from. Wilkins on the 3, no good. Davis pulls down the O board as Maltezos straight away 3. Good. Starting to get going here. The lead back to 13 now. Maltezos now up to 5 points for the Cougars. Meyer on the roll, no good, gets her own board. And Davis might have brought the hand down on that one. I think she did. And Meyer going to go to the line for 2.
Seems to be when McKinnon gets into a bit of a rhythm, Pakenham can just answer straight back.
Just can't seem to get a stop on the defensive end. And we're going to have a timeout for the Pakenham Warriors just before they head to the foul line. It's 25 for the Cougars, plays 38 for the Warriors. Things starting to look up here, or every time they start to look up for the Cougars, it's the Warriors just going back at them again. Cougars still shooting 32% from the field and 2 of 7 from 3, whereas Pakenham Warriors 6 of 9 from the land of plenty, doing heaps to keep that lead intact. .214 to play after this timeout. Cougars no fouls to play with, already on 4 for the quarter. And we're going to assume that Davis checks out of the game now in this timeout. She's just picked up her 3rd foul.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
not what you need if you're the McKinnon Cougars. Something else to deal with. Bree Watman still leading the way for the Pakenham Warriors, 10 points. Ebony Sands not far behind with 6. Amy Patton has 9, but has just checked back into the game here, and has Kate Bazzacchini, as we suspected, Lex Davis sitting down with 3 fouls. First foul shot, no good for Erica Meyer. Second one, no good, and Patton controls the rebound. And didn't control it for long as she's dribbled it out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Cougars. 6 turnovers so far in the game for the Cougars. Watman, left wing, pull up, no good. Maltezos controls the board. On the drive, finds Patton, long 2, feet set. Almost gets the friendly roll. Maltezos almost controls the O board. But McKinnon does control it, and it's going to stay McKinnon ball, baseline out of bounds, under their basket. Erica Meyer takes a rest. Ebony Sands comes in for this defensive possession. $12 to play on the shot clock. Patton finds Maltezos at top of the 3. Ball screen game with Bazzacchini. Kick out for Wilkins. 3-point field goal, just short on that one, and Bree McKenzie takes it away the other end. Blocked by 2 Cougars on that occasion. Amy Patton, Kate Bazzacchini. Don't know who gets the stat on that one, as Cody West Linnett, no good on the 2-point field goal. Patton with the push now. Thought about the straightaway 3. Lack of spacing here for the Cougars as they finally get sorted. 14 on the shot clock here. Patton, pull up 2 is good. Just starting to chip away here, the Cougars back to an 11-point lead for the Pakenham Warriors. Under a minute to play here. Sands just threw that outside of the reach of West Lynette. And it's going to go back the way of the Cougars. 5th turnover here for Pakenham. If things can go right here for the Cougars in this next 40-minute stretch, they could bring it back to a single-digit lead, Oliver.
Yeah, they could. Pakenham have just come here to play, especially after last night's loss to Bellarine. They've come with a vengeance. And
Patton for 3. Little leader, but gets it to go. And that's an 8-point lead for the Pakenham Warriors now. Patton up to 14 herself. And the Warriors get that right back with Mel Pryor on the pick and pop 3. 8 seconds to play here. Maltezos controls. 11-point lead for the Warriors. Maltezos tries a step through move. No good. Bazzacchini controls. Maltezos took it back. Couldn't get the O-ball to go. And it's an 11-point lead here for the Pakenham Warriors. 30 for the Cougars. Plays 41 for Pakenham. I guess at least we can say that the Cougars put up a fight there. 24 points in that quarter to 19 for the Warriors. I guess if you're a Cougars fan, the least you can hope to do is just try to win the quarter at a time, try and chip it back, see how you go coming back out in the second half. But as we mentioned, 11-point lead here for the Pakenham Warriors as we head to halftime here at Glen Iris Sports and Aquatic Centre. My name's Daniel Gianchino, here with Oliver Ledger. We'll see you after the break.
Discover the ultimate in courts, Dream Courts, the official court partner of the NBL. As the leading experts in tailor-made courts, there are so many reasons to choose Dream Courts. Whether for casual backyard enjoyment or professional-grade competition, the fully customisable courts redefine how you play. Dream Courts offers an unparalleled playing experience for everyone. Elevate your game with a Dream Court designed just for you. Visit dreamcourts.com.au to get a quote today.
Yeah, dream team right here.
Just about ready to get going here. Welcome back to Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre for the second half of our women's game here between the McKinnon Cougars and the Pakenham Warriors. 11-point lead here for the Warriors. Ollie, grim first quarter for the Cougars, but they tried everything they could to bring it back in that second quarter.
Yeah, they did. Amy Patton with 14 and 4 just in that second quarter.
As M. Suckling gets that one to go, opens the account for this quarter. Yeah, you're right, 14 and 4 in that quarter, and McKinnon also won that quarter by 5, which is a great start to get this thing going.
Offensively, things are clicking. Now they've just got to see how it is on the defensive end, and hopefully that's what they talked about in the locker room before.
Energy starting to pick up here on the defensive end, like we're asking for the Cougars. 6 on the shot clock. Pakenham Warriors ball side out. Deflected by Maltazos, and Cougars force a turnover on the first tee possession. Patton on the pull-up, looking to continue that form. No good. Nickerson on the drive, no good as Patton pulls that one down. 6 rebounds now. Davis still in the game with 3 fouls. Finds Suckling on the drive. And might have stepped out of bounds on that one, unfortunately, and it's going to go the way of Pakenham. Still sitting with a 9-point lead here. Watman, ball handling duties here for Pakenham. Finds McKenzie atop the 3. Sands looking to find someone, finds McKenzie. Fake the 3, finds a lay. No good. Bit of confusion there as to whose possession it might have been, and Coach Paul Graham ready to let one fly from out of bounds. And it's going to go the way of the Cougars ball.
3 stops already for McKinnon. It's looking much better defensively. Hopefully they can keep it up and get back on the offensive end.
Much, much better, and we'll see what they can do here on the offensive ends. They find Davis on the low block. Turnaround Jimmer is good. Lead all of a sudden back to 7. Suckling has the job on Nickerson for the moment. Patton. Watman, her 3 is short. Patton, another rebound, pushing the break here, finds Maltazos. Middle ball screen on the pull-up. Maltazos, good! Head coach Rob Dillermans has seen enough for the Pakenham Warriors, and that's going to be a timeout. Huge run here to start for the Cougars. 6-0 run. And the Pakenham Warriors want to talk about it. What do you think they're going to be talking about, Oliver?
I think they need to move the ball a bit more offensively, and especially on the defensive end, they just got to stop McKinnon from getting those easy mid-ranges. They seem to be open quite a bit.
Looks like the Cougars came out with a bit of energy, Ollie, and Pakenham maybe not too ready for it. Thought they would well in control of the game at halftime, and to be fair, after the first quarter, they did look very much in control of this game.
They did.
36 plays 41 the way of the Pakenham Warriors. The lead back down to 5, as probably as early on as 4 minutes in the first quarter was the last time this lead was that low, and 7.5 minutes to play here in the half. A 5-point lead. Amy Patton looking to continue to get things going here for the Warriors. As out of this timeout, Mel Pryor checked back in, trying to get the starters back into the game now. Cassie Hill also checks back in for the Cougars. Horns action through Sands on the drive, finds McKenzie. A lot of movement here for the Warriors. Bit more pace about the basketball now. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Watman needs to find something here. Baseline J, good. Gee, she doesn't miss much, does she?
No, she doesn't.
Maltezos, ball handling duties here for the Cougars. Lead back up to 7, finds Davis in the short corner. Davis going to work on Pryor. Is good, turn around Jay. Lead back to 5 now. Davis finds herself up to 7 points now. McKenzie, 3, no good. Davis pulls it down, finds Maltezos, kick ahead to Patton on the break. Looking to extend her scoring, and she does with that 2 on the baseline drive. She's up to 16 now. McKenzie on the drive against Patton. Gets the flow to the go and the foul. Amy Patton must have stuck her hands in there somewhere. We didn't see it from this angle, but the referees did. And she'll head to the line for one more.
Pakenham's starting to find a groove now, which is not great for McKinnon. McKinnon need to get back into playing a bit harder and hopefully do this with a little bit of a change here.
See if they can find some sort of rhythm. Maltezos checking out, and Hicks will come in and give her a spell. Extra free throw is good for McKenzie. And she'll take a rest. Rhiannon Gallagher coming in to give her a spell. 6-point lead for the Warriors. Cougars ball here. Amy Patton leading the way for the Cougars. 16 points, 7 rebounds. As Watman leading the way for the Warriors. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Davis again on the low block. Goes to work on Pryor. No good. Cassie Hill picks up the O board. 10 left on the shot clock. Suckling for 3. No good, short on that occasion. Fights for her own O board. And the girls are tangled up here on the sideline.
Possession arrow with the Warriors.
And Suckling pulled up a little bit sore here. Was dealing with a back injury a lot of last year and earlier this year. So we do hope she's okay at this moment, as we'll take a short intermission here. A little bit ginger, but she gets up and she's okay, and she'll continue this possession. Guarding Nickerson on the wing now. Pryor for 3, no good. Davis jumped into the landing space, and she'll go to the line for 3.
Davis's 4th foul.
It's not what you want if you're part of the Cougars coaching staff, and looks like she'll take a rest, and Kate Bazzacchini will come in to relieve her of her duties for the now. And something you don't want to do as a defender, Oliver, is foul a 3-point shooter or give away any free throws for that matter. But jumping into the landing space is a tough call for the referees to make.
It is, and the refs have been pretty lenient with the fouls. They've let a few go, but obviously a bit of contact there. They had to call it.
Sometimes you just have to, mate. It's Mel Pryor. Second free throw. No good, and she's got one more here. Gets 1 of 3 to go in the end. Lex Davis kind of happy with that foul over on the bench over there. It's M. Suckling on the push now. Blows by Gallagher. And just couldn't handle it on the pickup. Still looks pretty ginger. But a tough cookie as she continues to play through it. 7-point lead here for the Pakenham Warriors. Energy's starting to get sucked out of this game. Couple of stops both ends of the floor. Gallagher chooses to play through Sands on the right-hand drive. And no good. Going to be a turnover on the drive. McKinnon Cougars ball. Turnover number 7 for the Warriors here. Currently being out-rebounded by the Cougars, 29-23. And it's just got to be because of all the O boards at this point. And right on cue, there's another one for Cassie Hill. And another one for Cassie Hill. Kick out to Hicks. Suckling on the left-hand drive. Good. All of a sudden, the Cougars, a bit of fight here in the second half. Offensive rebounds, doing heaps if you're a Cougars fan. 13 O boards so far in this game. Mel Pryor stopped on the drive. Gallagher thought about the long three, chooses to spin instead, and Hicks just takes it away.
Great defense there.
Patton might have left her feet a little bit too early, and Watman got into position to draw the charge. We'll go the other way.
I think McKinnon just need to stay in that groove where they're just moving the ball and finding the right shot, taking their time, not rushing anything.
Really need to, and it's a tough balance, Ollie, trying to maintain that that pressure, that I guess intuitiveness about your offense, trying to keep the ball moving and the pace through the ball, but also trying to find those good looks and take your time at the same time.
Absolutely.
McKenzie checked back into the game and gets to work straight away on the right-hand drive. Reverse layup is good. We've also had Erica Meyer head back into the game to give Mel Pryor a rest. Patton prematurely picked up her dribble. Hicks going to work now at the foul line. 6 seconds left on the shot clock now. Cassie Hill in the short corner. Spinning lefty lay is good. Cassie Hill starting to make her mark on this game. 44 plays 49. Just a tick over 3.5 to play in this third quarter. Bree Watman, pull up three, no good. Bazzacchini pulls down the defensive rebound as Hicks goes the other end. Suckling, pull up two, no good. And there's that pace we talked about. Pace is good. Is it the right shot? Gallagher almost dropped it at Sand's feet, but she chooses to pull up anyway. No problem at all. McKenzie flying through like a WAFL game, and Bazzacchini hits the floor, but she gets up and she's all right in the end. Suckling with 13 to play on the clock. Finds Bazzacchini. Back cut for
Great
Hicks.
pass.
Nice pass. Hicks gets the layup to go, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
It's just defense. Defense has really worked for McKinnon this quarter. And they've just been able to find the ball offensively.
They might have one here as Hicks on the open three, no good, left that one short. Gallagher with the push now, and this lead for Pakenham as low as it's been since probably the 2 minutes into the first quarter of this game. Watman, kick out for Gallagher. That three short too. And going to be tapped out of bounds by Meyer. Going to stay McKinnon ball. And a couple of subs here for both teams as Maltezos and Humble will give Suckling and Patton a rest for the Cougars. Ebony Sands and Rhiannon Gallagher checking out. Hayley Nickerson and Erica Meyer coming back in for the Warriors. The Warriors going with a slightly taller lineup here with the 2 posts on the floor and 3 guards. Maltezos on the shot fake and drive. Righty floater is good. All of a sudden we're back to a 1-point game. Dribble handoff and cutting game called by Watman. Nickerson on the lefty layup, no good. O-board for Pryor, and she gets that one to go. Lead back out to 3 now.
Pakenham are taking advantage of Alexis Davis sitting on the bench, putting on 2 post players.
Absolutely, getting some size to work for their advantage as Cassie Hill works it inside, and Humble with the rebound. It's another O-board here for the Cougars. 10 to play on the shot clock reset. Maltezos Out for three. Step back, Jay. No good. Cassie Hill, another O board. Another, I don't know if that's an O board or just a deflection, but she stays with it. And I think it's going to stay Cougars ball as we have a Pakenham foul. Picked up by Dickerson. McKinnon Cougars ball. Baseline out of bounds. 14-second reset. Just a 3-point lead here for the Warriors. Cougars looking to make a dent in it just before half-time. Maltezos stuck in trouble, finds Bazzacchini with 2 seconds on the clock. Pull up Jay, no good, as Meyer will pull that one down. McKenzie on the drive, over the head, couldn't get it to go. Tussle for the ball, and Warriors will keep that sideline out of bounds. 14 left on the clock. .8 seconds left in this quarter. Meyer goes to work on Bazzacchini, gets her own board, gets the bucket to go, and one. Bazzacchini picks up the foul under the rim, and Meyer will go to the line for one more.
That's her first personal foul, 14 foul.
5-point game here, 11.3 left on the clock. Meyer, one more at the free throw line. Is good. Cougars, 11 seconds now to put a dent back in that lead for the Warriors. Still haven't led at any point in this game, the Cougars. 4 seconds left. Maltezos shuffle the pivot foot, and the ball's going to go to the Pakenham Warriors for this final possession. .8 left on the clock. Cougars in the bonus now. Just need to keep their hands out. Watman flings it from half court. No good. Bree McKenzie's found herself on the floor, and she gets up. She's fine, and it's going to be a 6-point lead for the Pakenham Warriors. 3-quarter time here at Glen Ira Sports at Aquatic Centre. Great to have you with us wherever you're watching from around the country or from around the world if you're such a fan of basketball, and BigV basketball it is here in the great city of Melbourne. 6-point lead here for the Pakenham Warriors, and Ollie, we're starting to have a game on our hands now.
We are. McKinnon have, moved the ball around a lot better and defensively come out pretty hard in this third quarter. Hopefully they can keep that up in the fourth, and Pakenham just going back to kind of playing one-on-one basketball, not playing at their pace. It would seem like they did in the first 2 quarters, and that's what's kept McKinnon in the lead, in the game.
And probably kudos to the Pakenham guard, Bree Watman, trying to call some cutting action, trying to get some DHOs and ball movement to continue to get the ball moving, but the Cougars just building a wall around the 3-point line, not allowing them to get easy looks inside the paint or even get inside the paint for that matter. Amy Patton with a quiet quarter, just with 16, 2 points in that quarter. Bree Watman leading the way for the Warriors, and Nickerson close behind with 10 and McKenzie with 8. It's just about the rebound count or the rebound effort that's keeping the Cougars in this one. 37-29, but it's the offensive rebounds. 15 O boards for the Cougars to only 7 for the Pakenham Warriors, keeping them in this.
Yeah, and Pakenham obviously thought putting in a few bigs would help with that, but McKinnon's still trying to fight hard for those second chance points, but that's what hasn't put him in the lead is finishing those second chance points. Even third chance.
Yeah, they've had a few goes at it around the rim. Well, at least the least you can say if you're a Cougars fan is they've picked up the field goal percentage, shooting just 15% at the end of the first quarter. Brought it all the way up to 37, but just can't get anything to go from the 3-point line. 3 of 12 to Pakenham's 7 of 16. As the Cougars get us underway here for the start of the fourth, and looks to be an entertaining fourth quarter here at Glen Ira Sports and Aquatic Centre. The Cougars playing to the left of the screen as Maddie Simmons hops back in, gets that floater up, but doesn't get it to go. The Warriors in the white heading to the right of screen, and early horns action here. called by Bree Watman. Nickerson on the drive, finds McKenzie for 3. Good. McKenzie brings her total up to 13 now, I believe. I could be lying in, could be 11. Amy Patton thought about the pull-up, decides to go with it on the second opportunity, and does. Patton up to 18 now. Apologies, that's McKenzie, 11 points after that three-point attempt. Watman on the right wing. Finds McKenzie again. No good. Misses the whole lot there except the backboard, and Maddie Simmons on the push now. Patton, straight away 3. No good. Rebounded by Watman. Touchdown pass for McKenzie. Couldn't get it to go, but she'll have a foul. Almost the equivalent of incomplete pass, but a flag on the play. NFL football style.
It's a great push there.
Yeah, a bit of a reach on that one, I think. I'll admit myself. But McKenzie goes to the line for 2. 7-point lead here for the Warriors. McKenzie looking to extend. Australian local, but did spend a bit of time over in the US. Hawaii College, I do believe. Gets those free throws to go. Brings her tally up to 13 now. And extends the lead out to 9. Simmons finds Wilkins, works it around to Maltezos. Long to attempt. Another O board for Patton. Stripped away, and now the way of the Pakenham Warriors. Amy Patton, 18 and 9 in this game so far, doing everything she can to keep the Cougars in it. Nickerson on the drive, reverse layup, no good. Just the 10 points for Nickerson. Might have used up all the scoring output last night with 20 points. As the elbow jumper for Kate Bazzacchini, the lefty. We're going back and forth here early in this fourth quarter. As you mentioned, Ollie, the Cougars trying to do everything they can without Lex Davis on the floor, sitting down with 4 fouls. Kate Bazzacchini thought she got that one clean, as did most other people in the building. And that's going to be a foul on her, as Erica Meyer is going to head to the line for 2.
Lex Davis back in on 4. Hopefully she can help out defensively against the Pakenham's big.
See how we go here. And 7-point lead for the Warriors. Erica Meyer heading to the line for 2. Hayley Nickerson takes a seat, and Ebony Sands comes back into the game. Nickerson, as we mentioned, a little quiet in terms of scoring output. Had a hell of a game last night against the Bellarine Storm. Meyer gets that second free throw to go, and it's back to a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Maltezos with ball handling duties. A little bit of a zone action here for the Warriors. Birch finds Maltezos out in the corner on the drive. Short corner for Davis. Continues her scoring progress with that one, goes for 2.
Both teams are finding their groove offensively. Just need to see who wants to win that defensive battle.
Absolutely. Davis up to 9 points now. Watman on the right-hand drive. It's just very hard to stop her. Inside, outside, mid-range game. She's got it all. Lead stays at 9 as we go back and forth here. Zone action continues for Pakenham. Cougars trying to work through it. Maddie Simmons on the drive, finds Davis. 6 left on the shot clock for Patton. Step back at the foul line. Couldn't get the friendly roll as Meyer will pull that one down, and Maddie Simmons caught up in a tussle there, but you love to see the effort on the O-boards.
Certainly.
Foul called on number 30 for the Cougars, Maddie Simmons.
I think McKinnon can live with that foul, trying to go for O-boards.
Second personal foul, Maddie Simmons, 13th foul. And a timeout called here by the Cougars.
I'm going to have a timeout here at a quick intermission called by Coach Paul Graham and the McKinnon Cougars. 63 plays 54, and Paul Graham not looking too happy with the referees or the state of play at the moment. What do you think this timeout's for, Ollie?
I think they need to find their feet defensively. Both teams getting buckets offensively. McKinnon, you know, they get a great bucket at their end, and then Pakenham will you know, answer back, especially Mackenzie.
Bree McKenzie doing everything she can in this quarter to keep them going. She's up to 13 points, 3 rebounds. Brianna Watman, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Leading the way for the Cougars still is Amy Patton, 18 points and 8 rebounds. Davis, just the 9 points and 5 rebounds, but been in a bit of foul trouble here today. And Maltezos, just with the 9 points, averages 13 on the season. Consistent scorer for them. Davis, again, like we mentioned, just 5 rebounds. Is third in the league with almost 12 rebounds a game, but it's the foul trouble that just keeps her from having a big impact on these games. Hayley Nickerson again. Still yet to get going. Averages 18.5 points a game this season. Yet to hit double figures today as she's sitting down for the moment. Ebony Sands finds Mackenzie on the cut, and right on cue, Mackenzie continues to extend this lead for the Pakenham Warriors. Zone looking to put a stint in any kind of momentum the Cougars are trying to get happening here. Lee Birch on the wing. Patton wanted the foul, thought she was pushed out of bounds as the Cougars turn it over again. Number 12. 3-point, long 2 rather, for Mackenzie. No good. Gets the friendly bounce, and the lead's back to double digits here. Overload action against the zone. Maltezos plays through the single gap. Kick out for Wilkins. 3 points, negative. Long 2, still good. Nothing but net. Brings the lead back to 11.
Pakenham staying with this horns action.
Seems to be working here for the moment. Watman calls for a ball screen with Pryor. Pryor on the roll. Got that one to go. No foul though as we go back the other way. Cougars basketball. Just under 5 to play now. You feel like if the Cougars are going to get something going, they've really got to start to make a push now. Davis doing everything she can, and Meyer doing everything she can to send that away. Got the O board, but going to be a foul on that one, and Davis will head to the line for 2. It's Hayley Nickerson ready to check back in for the Pakenham Warriors.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Hayley Nickerson checks into the game.
And Meyer's going to take a seat.
McKinnon creeping back into their old habits they were in the first 2 quarters. Kind of taking it upon themselves.
Someone must have left the door open as Lex Davis misses everything on that free throw attempt. She gets one more to go though. Much better on that one. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Watman and the Pakenham Warriors looking to extend this 12-point lead now. Plays through Mackenzie.
Great defense here by McKinnon.
Just a little overzealous there at the end, and Ebony Sands gets a straight line drive to the rim. Maltezos plays through Wilkins. Patton on the drive. Leaning jumper over the top is no good. Knocked back out of bounds, and it's Pakenham ball. Cassie Hill to check back into the game for Lee Wilkins and the Cougars. Pakenham staying with their current lineup. 57 plays 71 here. Again, the Cougars up to 17 offensive rebounds, but again, just converting on those with the second chance points. Only 8 for the game so far. Horns action again, as you mentioned, Ollie. McKenzie on the drive. Tried to kick it out. Suckling took it away, though. Maltezos looking to be aggressive here on the drive. 2-foot stop. Finds Cassie Hill on the low block. Deflected out of bounds. Going to stay McKinnon ball. 9 left on the shot clock. Gets it in long to Maltezos. Tries to make something happen off the bounce. 3 seconds left on the shot clock for Hill. Muscles her way inside and fouls on Ebony Sands.
Foul call on number 2 for the Warriors, Ebony Sands.
Just going to be her second foul here for the day. And third team foul. I'll correct myself. Second team foul for the Warriors. It's going to be a Cougars timeout. Just the one remaining for Coach Paul Graham. And
I think it's Pakenham.
Pakenham timeout. Geez, you think I need to keep my eyes open, Ollie? It's definitely well past midday. 57 plays 71, and what do we think the end of this game is going to look like, Ollie? What do the Warriors need to do to maintain this lead, and conversely, what do the Cougars need to do to try and make a dent in this as soon as possible?
I think the Cougars just need to move the ball offensively. It worked really well in that third quarter for them. Pakenham seems to have gone back to a man when their zone looked pretty good. Couldn't seem to get a basket against that zone. I'm not sure why they went back to that man. Defensively, McKinnon just need to get those stops that they were getting in that third quarter.
Absolutely. Trying to put a plug in that Pakenham offense, and Pakenham looking to get redemption here from the last time they played. It was McKinnon 71 to Pakenham 69. Lex Davis had 21 and 16 in that matchup, and Maltezos 14 and 6. Nickerson did everything she could to try and get the Warriors over the line in that one. 28, 8 and 4. Not so much the scoring punch today, but the rest of the girls are getting it done for the Warriors. Sands with 10, Watman with 14, Nickerson with 10, McKenzie up to 17 now. Cassie Hill gets that first one to go from the free throw line. Brings her tally up to 5 and now 6. Warriors players, a little bit of hot potato after the inbound, and then they finally find Watman and get into some offense. Maltezos, great hustle for the ball.
Shot ball called. Possession arrow with the Warriors.
Going to be a jump ball, but the ball is going to stay with the Warriors. No reset of the shot clock here. 10 seconds. Watman on the spin, deflected by Davis.
That's
not a jump ball. I think that's going to be a foul. And that's going to have Lex Davis out of the game with her 5th foul.
That is her 5th personal foul.
tough call there, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be back-to-back jump balls on that occasion, but not to be. The referee saw it differently.
This is going to hurt McKinnon.
Very much so, and Lee Wilkins will head in to fill the void of Lex Davis. And worse off for the Cougars, it's a 14-second reset. Not that they needed much time to get a shot off as Bree Wadman misses the corner three. Just under 3 to play now. 2-player game, Patton, Suckling, Wilkins, now Hill. All Cougars touching the ball in this possession. Denied. Maltezos denied by Watman, rather. Wilkins on the pull-up 3, no good, and could be. No, not on this occasion, and not another offensive rebound, but geez, they were fighting for it, the Cougars. Sands thought about the 3, goes with the drive instead, now to pull up 2, and gets that one to go, and oh my golly, Ollie, it's not looking good for the Cougars.
Bit of miscommunication there defensively with the Cougars there for an easy pull-up. Still 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time for McKinnon to get back into this.
Patton trying everything she can. Defers to Suckling. Pull up 2. No good. Misses everything. Pryor pulls down the rebound. And now under 2 minutes to play here. 14 points to deficit.
Don't think that was the shot they were looking for.
Wouldn't suggest it. It's Nickerson on the drive. Spinning on Maltezos. Maltezos says no thank you. You can take it from the baseline out of bounds.
Brianna trying to do everything she can to keep Pakenham in the lead here, but...
And maybe this is the Cougars pulling their starters, perhaps, as Amy Patton sits out for Maddie Simmons. Bree Watman, 3-point attempt, no good. But it's going to stay the way the Pakenham Warriors. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Negative, they got a 14-second reset.
Rebound.
Mackenzie slicing and dicing through the D for the right-handed layup. She brings her tally up to 19 now. Suckling straight away 3, no good. Simmons on the rebound, couldn't get it to go, but she will go to the line for 2.
The foul called on number 2 for the Warriors, Ebony Sands.
It's going to be third foul on Ebony Sands.
McKinnon's still trying to fight back here as Simmons gets that O-board.
Well, you'd like to think so, Ollie. It's very rare in sport that we see teams just throw in the towel and let it all go to waste, but Cougars still fighting here till the end of the game. Maddie Simmons gets that second one to go, and we've got subs here for the Cougars. For the Warriors. Brie McKenzie will take a rest and finish her night on 19 points as Rhiannon Gallagher checks in to finish this one off for her. 15 points is the lead for the Warriors. Pryor all of a sudden has ball handling duties, bothered by Cassie Hill. Going to be a foul on the play. And the Cougars in the bonus, so the Warriors will head to line for 2.
For the Cougars, Emily Maltezos. That's her first personal foul, 15th foul. Bonus free throws for Brianna Watman.
Watman gets that first one to go. And the second one is good.
Substitution for the Warriors, checking into the game.
More subs in now for the Warriors. Cody West-Linnett heading back into the game, and Bev Kodara heading in for her second stint as well. That's night done for Mel Pryor and Hayley Nickerson. 10 left on the shot clock. Maltezos on the drive. Cassie Hill on the cut. Got fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line for 2.
The foul called on number 4 for the Warriors, Rhiannon Gallagher. That's her second personal foul, 14th foul.
Cassie Hill, no good on that first attempt. Leaves it a little short. Made free throw here would bring it back to 16. She does just that. Brings her tally up to 7 for the day. West-Linnett plays through Kadara. Almost a backup for Gallagher, and girls couldn't hang on to it, and 19.9 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be Cougars' ball to finish this one out. But the pressure maintained for the Pakenham Warriors all the way up to the end of this game.
Bit late. That's what McKinnon needed in the first 2 quarters, but I only found that out in the third.
Maltezos on the Euro step, blocked by Sands to finish this one off, and Bree Watman's going to dribble this one out. It's going to be redemption for the Pakenham Warriors from the last time they met, 77 to 61. Bree McKenzie leading the way for the Pakenham Warriors with 19 points. Bree Watman not far behind with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and Amy Patton did everything she could for the Cougars with 18 points, but it's a win for the Pakenham Warriors here on the first leg of our doubleheader at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre between the Cougars and the Warriors of McKinnon and Pakenham. We'll see you again shortly for the start of our Champ Men's game here at Glenara Sports and Aquatic Centre. I'm Daniel Giancino, Oliver Ledger with me. We'll see you shortly.
See you then.